What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and to another episode of WWE 2K20 Hidden Features, covering some of the things that you might not know from this year's game, from Easter eggs, secrets, specific and unique hidden features. Some of these you might know, some of it you might not, but always remember to leave your suggestions down in the comments below so that I could show it off in an upcoming video. Before we get into it, don't forget to elbow drop it and hit those notifications to not miss any of the coverage. Nonetheless, let's jump into it. And to start off, there is a lot of things missing from WWE 2K20, and I think we know that already. One of the big things that were all of a sudden removed is victory scenes when it comes to the Elimination Chamber. But there is a bit of a workaround, because you don't get a victory scene if you are playing in the new Elimination Chamber, but if you play in the older one, you do get the full victory animation. The way to play on this chamber is when you do pick an Elimination Chamber, make sure to go to costumes, and other way at the end, pick Elimination Chamber 2015. It's the more classic chamber, but at least you actually get to have the winner celebrate as he should. And sticking with the Elimination Chamber, let's take a look at a bit of a train wreck, shall we? It is not 2K20 if something doesn't go wrong, even on an entrance. Try having the Fiend as a champion holder, make an entrance in a chamber match, and he will magically combine his title with his special lantern, and like I said, it ends up being a complete train wreck.
And introducing the champion, weighing in at 285 pounds, he is the WWE Universal Champion, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
I can't imagine what it must be like locked inside the unforgiving structure.
The look on the champ's face tells the story of a man eager to get this match underway.
Considering who he's in the ring with tonight, he might not want to be so excited.
As always, when it comes to moveset, we do get some awesome addition when it comes to OMG moments or brand new animations, and this one I'm gonna need you guys' help. Is it actually a botch animation, or is it video game just imitating real life? Is WWE games actually trying to imitate something that Triple H tends to botch a lot in real life, and something that he doesn't do that often anymore? So of course there is the regular pedigree on the announce table with the good animation where the table actually breaks when the face of the opponent gets planted by the pedigree right on it. So the animation is perfect, but if you go to pedigree number 4, you can see the table break as Triple H is about to kick the opponent in the guts, which is something that he botched a couple of times. And if you go on YouTube, it is actually hard to find, because a lot of those videos has literally been removed by the WWE, because you gotta make Triple H look strong always. But this example right here, you can see Triple H about a pedigree Kurt Angle and the table breaks. And again, this is just one of the many examples. So my question is this actually not a broken animation, but instead a botch animation to imitate exactly something that we've seen from Triple H in real life? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, guys. Regardless, it doesn't necessarily look as broken, because it feels like it's supposed to be the way it is, because otherwise the superstars will stay on top of the table just floating. But here you can see that they don't defy gravity, instead they kind of stumble and drops with the table, just like we see in the actual Triple H and Kurt Angle video. Sticking with Triple H, if you want to update him a little bit more, go to creations and change his trunks to the most updated one that he used at WrestleMania 35 this year when he was facing Batista. The difference of it is just the material and also the logo that he's wearing in the back, as he has two sledgehammer making the X under his Triple H. Of course, referencing not just NXT, but also his days on DX. It's unfortunate that the updated trunks are actually in the game, but WWE Games decided to not update it, even though it's already there. The superstar that we know is not in this year's game and didn't make it because of all of the reports that he might be leaving the WWE, that is Lio Rush. He was DLC on WWE 2K20, and it would have been awesome to have him in this year's game, especially now that he is a regular in NXT WWE and 205 Live, and it is even currently holding the Cruiserweight Championship. Anyways, he is not in the game, but if you happen to download a version of him and you want to pair him up with Bobby Lashley, you definitely can, because they have an entrance together titled The Big Man and The Hype Man. So if you tag him up or just put Leo Rush as Bobby Lashley's manager, then make sure you create them as a team and pair them up with this entrance. Talking about special entrances, and one that you might not necessarily know is in the game because it is labeled incorrectly, that is a tag team championship victory scene for The Rock and Saw Connection, The Rock and Mankind, which, as you guys know, is part of the Collector and the Deluxe Edition. So if you own these guys, you actually get this entrance, which is labeled as the Brothers of Destruction 2 Champions. Again, it is brand new, and because it's mistakenly labeled, it is labeled as if it is for Kanan the Undertaker, you might not even know that it actually is in the game. Sticking with entrances, not a surprise here, but there is a lot of references when it comes to Jon Moxley, aka Dean Ambrose. He is of course not in this year's game, but the amount of references does not stop. Of course, his motion entrance is there, just like many superstars that have been gone from the WWE. So if you download a Jon Moxley, make sure to assign the Lunatic entrance motion to it. And if you want to hear the commentary team drop the name Dean Ambrose for a full minute straight, just play a Seth Rollins versus Sheamus match, and in it we could hear the commentary team giving us The Bar versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose storyline from just 1 year ago.
When the Shield reunited, Sheamus wanted nothing more than to put the Hounds of Justice down, and with Cesaro at his side, anything was possible. That put Sheamus and Cesaro on a collision course with Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. The battles were pure chaos for respect and WWE Tag Team Supremacy.
I want to go back to The Bar versus the Shield, fellas. The Bar were rivals, then formed a bond. Ambrose and Rollins had to carefully rebuild a brotherhood that was destroyed.
Despite the questions, despite the doubts, the Shield was back, Corey. But Sheamus and Cesaro cut the reunion short by putting Dean Ambrose out of action. The Bar can be such party poopers. From the top. Whoa, not so fast.
And the last bit of thing that you guys might not notice just yet, and that you might not know if you didn't watch the previous 2K20 coverage, is that when you go to the WWE 2K Originals menu, they are already teasing the Wasteland DLC, which is set to release sometime in the middle of this month, and I'll make sure to keep you updated. The other tease that we got early on this week was in the form of community creations, as the PC and the Xbox version got to see a creative championship uploaded by a developer's username, so we know they're testing that out, and they promise that that will be coming out before the end of the year. So with the next DLC update, we should probably get that as well. Again, I covered this on the previous coverage of 2K20, so check it out if you haven't just yet. Wanted to point that out here just in case you missed it. With all of that said, guys, if you enjoyed this hidden feature episode, make sure to elbow drop it and hit those notifications for more. Also, leave your suggestions down in the comments below of any other Easter eggs, secrets, specifics, or unique features that you want me to cover in an upcoming video. We are already past episode 10, so it feels like we almost covered everything worth mentioning, and that of course is not a lot of repetition from previous year's game. But if you have any suggestions, let me know. And of course, hit that subscribe button as we are on the road to 200,000 subscribers. I'll see you on the next one. Stay savage.